Okay, so this is just a quick little video, page 174, question 6. So it's a logo for a bike repair store. We can see here that the angle here, the central axis, is at 32 degrees. Okay, so that's the very first thing we're going to have to set up, is that 32 degrees. And then we're going to draw in our bigger circles, find the locations of our bigger circles and draw those in. And then we can get our tangential arcs. Excuse me, we can get our tangential arcs in from that. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a horizontal line. And over here, left hand side, I'm going to pick my starting point and I'm going to do my 32 degree angle. So 0, 0 along the line, your 90 degree right in the corner, 32, which is there. So that's my central line there now, so I'm going to try and zoom in a small bit and let it focus there for you. So I drew a straight line across the page, picked my starting point, measured my 32 degrees there, and drew in my line. So that's my central axis there now. Okay? So I'm going to draw in this bottom circle here. All those bigger circles are a radius 26. So I get 26 on the compass. I'm drawing my bottom circle down here. Then it tells me that the full length of it here is 150. So from the center of that first circle I've drawn, measuring my 150. Draw my line straight up here now until it hits that angled line we already found. And drawing our circle up here. Then there's 50 millimeters between each one here. So I'm going to measure back 50, 100, and I'm going to draw those lines straight up until they hit that central axis as well. Focus now with the focus. So that's those drawn in there now. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is our tangential arcs. Okay. So in order to get the tangential arc, they're all radius 44, and our circles, our radius is 26. Okay. So it's going to be radius 26 plus radius 44. So in other words, it's going to be from the center here out, which is 26, and from out here out to the center of our tangential circle, which is 44, gives us a radius 70. So on my compass, I'm going to set 70. And from the centers of our circles, I'm going to swing those 70s on both sides, keeping the same distance on the compass. We're swinging it from the center of the second circle. And we're going from the third circle. And lastly from the fourth circle here. So that's all our centers there now for our 44 tangential circles. So we're getting 44 now with our compass, and we can use these as our center points. Next thing we need to find is our points of contact. So we join the center of the circle to the center of the tangential circle, And where they cross, there are points of contact. Okay, so this center then goes to here. Back up there. So everywhere they cross, here, don't forget to label all these points of contact or you'll lose marks. So we're nearly finished now. Now we just have to do our inside circles. So they differ, right? So the top one here and the middle one is a radius 14. Same center point there in our circle. Top one and the middle one has a radius 14 on them. And it's a radius 10 then for the other two circles. Be careful now with the radius 10s and the 14s and all those kind of small ones, because this compass can jump out sometimes. So nice and steady with it, swinging it from the top of the compass. Okay. And that's it there then, fully completed with all our points of contact labelled. Page 174, question 6.